Hello everyone, welcome back again to Coding is Easy. In this video, we'll be dealing with a problem, and this problem is there is an array with some numbers. All the numbers are equal except for one. That is, we will be given an array in which all the numbers will be equal except for one. There will be only one number which will be different from all the numbers. We have to return that number. We have to write a program to find out that number. Like for example, this is an array. Here all the elements are equals to 1, but there is only one element which is different, that is 2. So 2 is the answer. Here same here, 0.55 is the only element which is unique here. So it's guaranteed that array contains at least 3 numbers. So it's guaranteed here that the array which will be given will have at least 3 numbers. So we can design a solution for this problem. We will write a function named, you can choose name any of your own. I'm taking it as unique number, and it will take an array, let's say ARR. This we have to return the unique element in the array. So for that, first of all, what we will do is create a variable named first, and we will initialize it with the array's first element. Similarly, we will create second and initialize it with this second element. And similarly, third, as they have already told us that there will be at least 3 numbers, so we are assigning the first 3 values of the array here. So now we can check for if the first element is equals to second, whether the first element is equal to second or not. If first element equals to second or not. If it is equal, if the first element is equals to the second element, then here we are sure that neither the first element nor the second element is the unique element, because both are the same elements. So here we will check for another, here we will check again for the third element. We will check whether the first element is equals to third element or not. So if the first element is equals to the third element, then all of these 3 are not unique elements. Then we will run a for loop. Let I is equals to 2 from 3, because first 3 numbers we have checked and they are all equal. So we are running the loop from the fourth element, that is index number 3, and I less than array.length. We are looping through the array plus I plus plus. So here we are looping through the array, and in this what we will check is whether the first element is equals to you can check with the second or third also. I'm checking with the first element, whether the first element which element is not equals to the first element, is not equals to the first element. Array of I, that is, I'm looking through all the elements and checking for which element is not equals to the first element. First is not equals to array of I, and I will return that element, because that will be the unique element which will not be equal to the first element. So I returned this. So here I have written this code. let's check it again. If first equals to second, we have specified this condition here, and so if first is equals to second, then we will do this. If first is not equals to second, what does that mean? Either the first element is unique or the second element is unique. So we will check for the we will check with the third element. If first element is equals to third element or not, whether the first element is equals to third element or not. If it is equal, then we will return the second element. Means second is unique. If first equals to third, then second is unique. Else we will return first. If first is not equals to third, then we will return first. So here what we have done is basically, first of all, we check for the first whether the first element is equals to second or not. If it is not equal, then we are sure that either this first or this second element is unique. So in the else part, we checked for with the third element whether the first element is equals to third or not. If it is equal, then second is the unique element, else first is the unique element. So let's check it out whether it's correct or not. I'm console logging this function find unique. Let's call this function unique number. Okay, so here the unique element is 875. It should print 875. Note the file name is find unique number. Find unique number.js. Yeah, it is printing 875, hence the program is okay. So I'll show you another solution for this also. The solution is pretty simple. Let's comment out all of this code firstly. And here is the second solution. If you want it to be so easy, in one line you can do this all of that code. Here we have designed a function named find unique. We can name it again unique number like this. This is another solution. If you want to check it out, then you can have it also. Unique number. So in here what we are doing basically is we are creating a function unique number and returning array.find. So what does the find method does here is a find method takes a function. It is an arrow function, and it checks for the first element in the array, that is passing the condition. Actually this function contains a condition, that is this one. The first element which will pass this condition will be returned, because what find does is it returns the first element which passes the condition. Okay, so here what we are doing is n. Here n is representing the number of the array, any number. So array dot index of function returns the first element. Index of returns the index of the element. So index of n, here n is any number, and the index of that number is equals to the last index of that number. Means if there are a lot of numbers, like in this array there are lots of 7, if the index of 7 is the last index of 7, if the first index of 7 is equals to the last index of 7, what index of does is it returns the first index, and last index of means it returns the last index of n. If the first index of n is equals to the last index of n, what does that mean? There is only one n in the array, so it means there is only one n in the array, and return that such n. So it is doing this. It will return the number in the array whose first index and last index are same, that is only one time that element is present in the array, and that is what we are finding the unique element in the array. So it will run okay also. So let's check it out. Let me comment out the previous solution. I already commented that. Note find unique number.js 875 again. I have coded another solution for this also. You can check it out also if you want. By the way, this is sufficient, I think. So that's it for this video.